ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Good evening and welcome to Sports on a Saturday. I'm Nico Scavella. Lots of great things happening in sports over the weekend, namely softball, football, volleyball, and basketball. But first, football. The Caribbean American Football League started their season at the Donald Davis Field today. I had a chance to speak with Lawrence Hepburn to find out more about the league.
We're just starting out today. We have a fairly good crowd out here, not the regular opening crowd, but because of the delays. And so now we have the season is officially open. The pros and the Jets have taken to the field. As you can see, it's a beautiful surrounding. And so I look for our fans to start coming out and supporting us, those that do know of our schedule. And we'll be doing much more publicity during the coming weeks and days. And so most of our persons who are unknowledgeable of what's going on here will be fully brought up to date.
When asked about the slow start of the CAFL, Hepburn had this to say.
Taking off the slow start because we had teams that had not registered at the end of the league, and we tried to ensure that we have sufficient teams to have a good season. And so with the Sunburners inclusion this year, return this year, they were suffering some problems. We now have them on board, and so fans can look forward to a good season.
Coach for the Sunburners, Ian Lightburn, also mentioned what needs to happen for the league to grow even further in the country.
We as former players, we need to promote the league more and try to get young people involved because, in order for the league to really grow to what it is now, one time ago it used to be like 8 teams in the league, and we're looking at about 4 teams now. We need to have more teams involvement, and we need to start it in the high schools and stuff.
Moving on to softball, the Austin O's tournament is seeing its last day of competition today at the Blue Hills playing fields, with Spanish Wells boys and girls both playing in the championships. I had the honor of speaking to the big man himself, Austin Knowles, to find out his take on the tournament.
Yeah, I'm well satisfied. The tournament turned out very well.
Okay.
We have a lot of competition here. We have 10-man boys team and 5 ladies team. This is the 11th year they've been doing this now under my name as for the high school tournament. And I'm very grateful to the organization from the BSF who made it possible for the boys and girls to assemble together and to see each one and play against each one.
The New Providence Softball Association saw more playoff action last night. In the ladies' division, the Bomber George Operators crushed the Lady Wildcats 15-8 to sweep the series 3-0. And in the men's game, the New Breed completed a season sweep of the Dorn United Hitmen and sent them home packing. That scored 9-8. Moving on to volleyball, 2 games last night at the Donald Davis Gym. The Scottsdale Vixens stomped the Cougars convincingly, 25-11, 25-15, 25-14. Christelle Rowe led the Vixens with 8 points. After the game, Coach Macklin addressed how his Vixens performed in the win.
Well, before the game, we basically just got together and talked it over a little bit, strategize, get the game into the girls' heads before they started, to visualize what they were about to do before they did it, and just focus on it.
Also for the Vixens, Thomasine Emmanuel gave a player's perspective of their dominating performance.
We basically went off of the feel of the last game because, we had a lot of trash talking going on. And, the Vixens basically don't need to say much about their game because we come out as a team, we play as a team, we work as a team, we don't have to say anything else.
The South Andros High School basketball tournament is into its final day of action today. Our Julian Gibson has the latest.
Good evening, Nico. Good evening, Thomas. Nico, action winding down in the 14th edition of the South Andros High School basketball tournament. Right now, junior boys competition. They have a 3-way tie. Teams are battling to see who will play in the junior boys championship game, 8 o'clock tonight. There's 3 teams that are battling: South Andros, C.B. Bethel, and Charles W. Saunders. Their junior boys team, all 3 of those teams battling to see who will play in the junior boys championship game, 8 o'clock tonight. In the senior boys championship game, we know C.V. Bethel Stingrays, they're into the championship. They will have to wait and see who they will play in the senior boys championship game, 9 o'clock tonight. Meanwhile, in the senior girls championship game, it will be an all-Andros final. Mangrove Key will take on South Andros for the senior girls championship game. That should come your way in about 20 minutes or so. The senior girls championship game, Mangrove Key and South Andros. But once again, a 3-way tie between South Andros, C.V. Bethel, and Charles W. Saunders. 3 teams battling to see who will play in the junior boys championship game, 8 o'clock tonight. And in the senior boys championship game, C.V. Bethel waiting on their opponent. It promises to be an exciting finish to the South Andrews Basketball Classic right here in Camps Bay, Andros. Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I am Julian Gibson.
And that does it for your sports on a Saturday. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Nico Scavella. Up next, your weekend weather report.
ZNS Total Sports.